The reason LoveFest even came about is I have a passion for supporting other artists. So I'm down for doing all the paperwork, the hard work to create not even to create the canvas, but to create the easel to support the canvas. And then I just count on all the artists to come in and help color it in and just flesh it out. I'm Jeremy Westfall, co-founder and producer of Northwest LoveFest, a music and arts festival here in Seattle, Washington. And we're here to ask you, the community, to donate to this Kickstarter campaign to bring a national act to LoveFest 2013, free for the community. In the past, we've charged an admission, and it's always seemed a bit backwards to call this thing love, put up a fence, and then charge people. That's not what love is about, especially when the goal of the festival is to be open to community and all of its wonderful aspects. Over the past 3 years, we supported over 100 local and regional bands, showcased poets, dancers, and painters. We've given away free booth space to nonprofits, and we've encouraged crowd participation through art, activities, and more. In essence, celebrating community through music and art. To create a festival of this nature, it's not cheap. There's a lot of production costs that go into it. From fencing to porta potties to insurance to the stage, sound, lights, generators. That's probably the more difficult part of it, is just getting that all together and then raising the money as well. To be able to have these bands take the stage, play their music, to have the painters painting, to give them an audience where normally, again, just where people wouldn't see them because they don't know that these guys are out there. There's all this great art going on right in the community. And that's what LoveFest is about. It's just to be able to provide that platform, but it's more in, what can I do to uplift them and give them, just to get them out there, get their art out there, to get their voice out there. And doing the festival for the past 3 years, inevitably you meet others who are just as creative, from videographers to dance choreographers to audio engineers. You just meet other people who also have a passion for uplifting art. And so in connecting these dots, if you will, I was able to connect with an audio engineer and a videographer. And through these guys, that's what made it possible to the open stage competition. To be able to give a free 5-song EP and a music video to an up-and-coming artist, that's huge. Usually that just costs thousands of dollars for someone to do, and to be able to give that to a talented person, not only does it support this artist, but at the same time, we're also giving a portfolio piece for the audio engineer, a portfolio piece for the videographer. So it's not just one person that's stepping up, you actually have 3 people stepping up, and they all get to share and kind of, highlight what they've done together. And of course, LoveFest on top of that. It just, by us having and supporting this type of program, it only secures and strengthens what we do for the community, and also at the same time it strengthens our community. For 2012, for the children's show, we partnered up with Melodic Caring Project. And what these guys do is they stream live shows for children who are too sick to attend. So this past year, Casper Baby Pants, Sing with Senor, Recess Monkey, and Nate Jester the Magician, they were all streamed live to the Seattle Children's Hospital, and they were able to interact with the children there at the hospital. And it's just a powerful piece because even though they're not able to make it to the festival, they can still be a part of it in some way. If you look at community, and you kind of follow community all the way down to, you just follow the trail, inevitably, there's always a nonprofit right there reflecting back a particular need of community, whether it's art, homelessness, for food. Nonprofits represent community always at the very end. And so that was always our goal, to provide a free space for nonprofits to share their message. I would love it to be where the community it becomes the showcase for what's going on in the community art-wise. And not just art, but the neighborhood associations, the nonprofits, they all come and they be a part of this to show what they're doing for community and themselves, to share their message, to build their constituents, their base, just to use this as a way to bring the community closer together. But also just to kind of, I believe art is it's a powerful expression of the heart. And if our community in itself is very artistic, very creative, very outflowing in nature, by default, it just has this ripple effect of making our community more solidified. It's not just parts, but the whole. Your donation will be much appreciated. Not only will it help in obviously in securing this national act, but by doing that, it will have this ripple effect in all the other programs of the festival and what we do. It'll strengthen our community ties. Again, in supporting the open stage competition, the Battle for the Movement, the youth dance competition, and then of course our children's program. It'll help us grow, solidify our foundation, and be able to grow and be more successful into the future. We have some great rewards for all levels of donations, so please take some time today and donate to this great festival, LoveFest. It's about love for one another, love for the arts, and love for our community. Thank you for taking the time, and please pass along this message to help us grow.